Hello everyone, it's Miss Chelley, and I just want to come to you guys and let you know I just appreciate all of the responses, the love, the support that you all have been giving. As I told you, our show Dancing with the Chef is designed to provide wealth to you and your family. I too feel the many things that we are experiencing in our nation. Let me start within our homes. In our homes, parents, I want to encourage you to continue to use the kitchen as a place of sanity for you and your family. The kitchen is the place where divinity meets humanity. Use that space. As we're going back to school, parents, you know that we're in a different environment, a different time now. I'm on the other side of that with going back to school, and I feel it. I feel your concerns. I feel your stress and the nervousness and the uneasiness. But trust and believe that all of these things work together for our good. So I want to encourage you, like I said with the show, that what we put into us is what comes out. We are offering you wealth because good health is wealth. And I just want to take this time right now. We can't help but feel what our children are feeling with the pandemic. We have so many global tragedies that are happening in our society all over the world. The senseless deaths, murders that we're all experiencing, whether they're impacting your family personally or you're just witnessing, watching it. We're never just witnesses. We all feel that pain. And I just want you all to know that we're here with you and we love you. These things that we're providing for you are not just check marks for you to do. When we're saying try these tips at home, feed your body nourishment, feed your body wealth, because you can do no other thing successfully without good health. The deaths that we're seeing, the murders. I just want to let you guys know that your children are feeling it as well. Take that time, like I said again, use your kitchen as that space to talk, to find out what's going on in each other's hearts. So talking is a place where the kitchen and a good meal, healthy meal, is where those things should happen and take place. So I just want to take this moment to just take a moment of silence for our young children that are being murdered senselessly, as well as the deaths of great civil rights leaders like John Lewis that we just experienced, and even our those who impact us in other ways in the community like Chadwick Boseman. So I just want to just take a moment and breathe, because it is the breath that determines when we enter this earthly realm. What does the doctor do? He kind of hits you on your backside, and is when you cry, that's your breath. And then it's the last thing that is taken away from you when you leave this earth. It is the breath. So let's just take a moment, connect, just have a moment of silence and breathe deep from the diaphragm. Inhale and exhale. Now we want to welcome you to another exciting episode, a new week of Dancing with the Chef. Welcome everyone, it's Miss Chelley with Dancing with the Chef, where we bring you quick, healthy, and affordable meals on a budget. This week I'm so excited to bring our next guest to you guys. You know him in the community as soon as I say his business. He's an entrepreneur. He has Willowbeez SoulVeg. So most of you know who I'm talking about already, right? Yes. When you hear the word Kujichagulia, everybody say that. Kujichagulia, that's K-U-J. That's self-determination in Swahili. And I've brought self-determination here in your face. Kujichagulia is here in the flesh today. Introducing Mr. Carnell Willoughby. How are you?
I'm doing well.
This is how we can't do the hug thing, but that's okay.
It's all good. All air hugs.
All air hugs, yes. That's what we tell our babies. So I just want to welcome you to the show. Please have a seat, relax, and we just want to know more about you. Like, just for those who don't know, because you have such a great following, a massive following. I know that you and your family have worked really hard to establish and build that. Mm-hmm. But for those who don't know, I would like for you to just start by just telling us, who is Carnell? What has brought you to being this entrepreneur, this great community leader that you have become? Who is Carnell Willoughby?
Yeah, first I'm Carnell Willoughby, Willowbeez SoulVeg. So Carnell Willoughby, born and raised in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Came to Columbus, Ohio, double digits early in life. I never thought that I would be on an entrepreneurial track, honestly.
How did that become about? Because there's so many people right now with, our current pandemic, what we're going through. There's so many people who are out of work and shifting, and everything is just shifted. Like, can you just kind of bring us into how that came about for you?
So
your business is doing really well.
I come from a large family, and so we would co-op our meals when we had family gatherings. I would usually beat out everyone with one dish or another. It wasn't a competition. My grandmother always told us that if you're doing something, you need to inject love into it. In most cases, what you do is powered by your spirit. So the spirit of love goes into what I do. And family gatherings, and especially now during this pandemic, it's pretty far and few in between.
Yes.
So when we were doing it, we made sure we embraced, we made sure we came into that moment with all the love that we can muster. So a lot of my dishes started there while cooking for family gatherings. Willowbeez got its start in 2013.
Okay.
My brother Malik and I, Malik Willoughby, and I call him a conceptual genius. He conceptualized Willowbeez itself. So the name Willowbeez SoulVeg, we attach SoulVeg to it, but willow as the willow trees, honey bees, everything had to be natural. We were vegetarians when it wasn't vogue to be vegetarian, and that was way back in the day. We were influenced by a community father figure by the name of Frank Allen Hinkle.
Okay.
Frank Allen Hinkle. I have to call him by name because I would not be doing this if it wasn't for him. He influenced the whole neighborhood mostly, and we lived directly next door. So all the jewels and gems and wisdom, we inherited from him firsthand.
That's a model.
Absolutely.
See, that's the difference between a mentor and a model. So this is what's missing in our communities now, is that modeling piece. Yeah. Okay. I just had to say that.
So
that's that model right there.
He was huge on making sure that wellness was one of your priorities, your highest priorities. So he would say, spare no expense for your health. If all else fails, if you have health in three aspects, your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health, whatever you lose, you can get back. So if you have those, he says, so spare no expense for your health.
So with all that being said, we want you to model for us how you make these amazing dishes. I've heard so much about these crab cakes and things like that. What are you going to make for us today? That's what we want to know.
Kale Pesto Pasta.
Okay.
Kale Pesto Pasta. We have a couple of components we're going to put with that. I had some other roasted mushrooms, some baby spinach, gluten-free pasta.
Gluten-free, y'all.
Pasta.
What?
So
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna wrap that out. It's gonna be topped with some vegan Parmesan.
And y'all, seeing is believing.
Bang, there it is.
So we're getting ready to head over, let him do his thing, while y'all practice with us too. We want y'all to work with us, and we're gonna have the ingredients up for you and everything.
There it is.
Come on, some of the
Yeah. Get you some.
Get you some.
Yum, 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 yum. Tasty. That's all?
Okay. Well, see, he already did this. While we're getting us some, I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean, because I know what era we're living in right now. So I'm gonna get these hands together over here before we start. So, Mr. Carnell, what are we making today?
We are making Kale Pesto Pasta.
Oh, I see the pesto right there too.
Yes. Absolutely, positively.
So these are some of the ingredients here?
Yes.
That we have, okay.
So the only thing missing from these ingredients is minced garlic.
Minced garlic. Oh, I love minced garlic. You gotta get that. Woo-hoo.
So we got dried nutritional yeast, some of that.
Okay.
Bone.
Okay. And this is just a gluten-free.
Yes. Gluten-free penne pasta.
Now go back to what you were saying. This is a good source of
B vitamin. It's a really great source of B vitamin.
Women, we need that. You know, you need to be getting your B12. Okay, I just throw that in there.
I don't see why not. And then we have cashews. For those that have like nut allergies, can use sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds. Oh my gosh,
there's some other things that you can use outside of this. So you can kind of roast off some chickpeas. You can use chickpeas.
We love chickpeas.
So I think you can make this whole ingredients with
your own. Make it your own. We say that every week, guys. Make it your own. That way you'll do it and you'll stick to it.
Sea salt.
Sea salt there.
And then we also have olive oil. You can have extra oil, virgin olive oil, or this lighter side of olive oil. I use the lighter side because the kale is so strong that you don't kind of taste that the virgin olive oil have a stronger taste. That's a stronger taste.
Okay.
But yeah, so you still have the omega-3s that you need from the olive oil.
Right. That's our fatty.
So a couple of toppings or components that goes with it is roasted mushroom, baby spinach. Can
y'all see that? Can y'all see those mushrooms?
Roasted mushroom. And I usually do garlic, parsley, sea salt, a little olive oil, roast it off. It only takes a good 5 minutes or so to do this. The whole process itself, a good 20 minutes. You have a blender or a processor, get all your ingredients in. It takes no time at all. Spin it down, and you're good to go. I think the wait time will probably be in boiling your pasta. Everything else is just a good 20 minutes. Okay, first step. My grandmother, and I have to say this, my grandmother often said, if you are cooking something, you make sure your spirit is in the right place. If you are not cooking with love, then you are not cooking. So she said, back away, recalibrate, get yourself together. Because 9 times out of 10, if you are cooking something, you're taking your time to cook it. You're putting your love and energy into it. And most often, you are cooking for someone else. This is extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
You coat the bottom of the pan with it. That is your first step. Second step is, and this is probably about a little more than a tablespoon of the pesto.
Okay.
I'm big on kale.
Yes.
Because it's a power food.
Yes.
And any power that can make sure that I'm getting the best out of this life is the better thing. So, you put your components in, your mushrooms. Baby spinach goes in last. We want to keep a, pretty look. Half a teaspoon or so of the Parmesan. And that's more so for extra creaminess. So these are pre-cooked. I'm just waking them up.
Waking them up.
I just want to wake them up.
We want live things going into this living body here. We're waking them up.
Absolutely. I didn't bring a strainer, so we're going to do it this way. And as that's kind of...
Oh, wait. What should I be doing?
Cooking down. Oh, you can do that. That's cool.
Am I really doing something effective here?
Absolutely.
Right now. Okay.
No, really. You are.
I don't want you appeasing me here like, yeah, she's really doing something.
Doing great things over here. All right. Pasta.
Now that I can't do.
Here you can.
Things are made out of necessity. Come on.
A lot of trial and error. So I jacked up a lot and wasted a lot of food trying to flip. Why? Because it's fancy.
It's fancy. It makes you look good. You gotta get you some. Get you some.
All right. Some of that. Are y'all ready? I ain't ready.
See, fair and this is what I was telling you. This is mastery in your kitchen. Do this.
And you're ready. So it didn't take long at all. I'll put the Parmesan garnish
once it's good. I'm sorry.
Once I put it in the bowl, it's all good. Once I put it in the bowl, and bang. And once you see the finished product, it just looks, all prettied up and whatnot. I'm not about pretty food, but it has to look good. I think most folk are visual eaters, so it has to look good.
Especially young people. Yeah.
Oh, most certainly.
Especially young people. Yeah.
Most certainly. And of course, that didn't take long at all. Maybe 5 to 7 minutes to cook it down. As long as your pasta's done, everything else is in your mushrooms. So
we put olive oil in, and we kind of had that on a medium heat. Yes. Is that what we did? We had that on a medium heat, and that was already pre-warmed for us.
Yep.
Okay, and then we went to our mushroom. No,
I
pesto. You put the pesto in first.
Kale pesto, and then the mushrooms. Let that cook down and simmer a little bit. You put your pasta in. And in most cases, because this is traveling pasta, I had to wake it up. But if you're in your own kitchen, then it's more than likely
it's already awake.
It's already awake.
It's already awake.
So you just put the components together and you say, Go.
Oh wow! Look at this. Oh my goodness! Look at this. We're not done yet. We have to do the garnish.
Absolutely. Small bit of garnish.
Small bit. Okay, mine wasn't a small bit. Mine was a lot bit.
But I think it does it well. We're good to go.
Okay. Can you guys feel that at home? I wish you could smell it.
They ain't ready.
Amazing.
Let me get some of this goodness. What you waiting on? Get some of this goodness.
So now we're going to take it over. We're going to, what we always tell you guys, it doesn't matter if it's quick, easy, fast, and affordable if it doesn't taste good, right? We're back to the table where love and greatness happen. All right? So I just want to make sure you guys see that again.
Yeah, some of that. TikTok that, please.
Okay, here we go.
This is
ready?
The moment of truth.
This is the moment of truth.
I'm going home, man. It's over. I'm going home. I've outdone myself. No.
There is a with the noodles in themselves. It just feels like there's almost a coating that I don't know. Is it the pesto that I'm tasting? That's like the coating before you even get.
I'm having it. Let me absorb my moment.
Let him absorb his moment.
I just need this.
This is
really
delish.
good.
This is really, really good.
I'm not bigging up myself. I think it's the moment. I really do. That's all I gotta say about that. So, that rounded off taste that you get.
There's layers in the taste. Is what I'm trying to say. There's layers. Like when it first hits your palate, when it first hits your tongue, there's a coating around the noodles themselves. So I don't know if that's because of the type of noodle that you use. That because I know that it absorbs, like there's textures within that noodle itself. So there's like different layers of greatness that I'm tasting, and I'm just trying to. Okay, one more. So now, guys, we've sizzled over there. Now we're going to go and sizzle out there on the dance floor. Hey, y'all, it's Miss Chelley. Welcome back. You know, we were just sizzling over there in the kitchen, so now we're going to sizzle here on the dance floor. Now I want to teach you a few wrist spreads before you start, guys, okay? So we're going to have our hands here. So we want to, this area here, we want to make sure we're just kind of stretching. Pressing in, bring the whole hand together, kind of press in. Now, take your hand straight out in front of you, cross right over left, bring the palms facing each other, flat the fingers, bring them into your stomach, rotate them out.
Get that out your hand, pump, jump, and get your dunk smacked. Foul, we all know the rules, bro.
Bring them back in. Now we're going to take left over, turn the palms facing each other. Bring it together, bring it into your stomach, pull them out.
They say the good die young, so I added some sad add to my flavor to prolong my life over the drum.
Rotate.
Everyone cools off for being hot.
Rotate those wrists, and I always have my students just kind of do a roller coaster because it just feels really good. Nothing because they've been working on computers all day and all that good stuff. And then we're gonna go back. I'm letting Mr. Willowbeez kind of lead the stretch from here, and if we need to do anything else, but I just want to make sure you guys have those your wrists stretched out, and also the shoulders. I don't know what I'm in for.
So, we're going to give you the start of how deep will it start. So, the sixth step is the start of your floor movement. But we're going to start standing. So, we're going to show you the 6 steps standing a couple of times, and then we're going to hit the ground to show you on the ground. And then I'll do it in real time after, we rock this out.
Make sure you guys try.
Yeah, try again. So usually our starting point is going to be our finishing point. So how I start is how I end. Alright? And it is really, really simple.
That means my hips are going to be facing forward when I end.
Facing forward.
All right, got it.
Yeah?
Okay, I got that. That's easy.
You ready? Ready?
I think so.
Alright.
I don't have a choice.
B-Girl Chelley's ready. We're about to rock out in here. Alright? My stage name is Necessary.
Necessary.
Don't call me that in the street, because if you do, I might answer to it. Alright, that's it. Alright. Alright, first step. First step, real easy. Alright, first step of the 6th step. Left foot, over right.
Now, it doesn't matter what leg, what hand you are, dominant hand you are.
So, left foot on the right, right foot back, left foot over.
Get that out your hand, punk, jump and get your dunk smacked. Foul, we all know the rules, bro. You slow, you blow slow.
Let's do it at home. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that's exactly how you be on the ground. So you kind of envision this circle, and you'll be going around the circle. So the way you did it standing is going to be different from when you're on the ground.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
So your starting position.
String them up, bring them up under whack, jump snack. Get that out your hand, punk, jump and get your dunk smacked. Foul, we all know the rules.
Okay, I didn't go myself for it. Oh, I'm back.
You go lights, camera, action with no makeup.
Because you start with the left.
Or at least until we break up. Here's a couple of nice guys who finish first, so nice try, but the prize.
So I'm on the ball for my feet.
They say the good die young, so I added some badass to my flavor to prolong my life over the drum. Everyone cools off for being hot. It's about if you can handle being cold or not. And we were sold the hot for no.
No doubt, y'all care anymore about this hip hop man? I mean, how far will you pump up? Go for 15 seconds of fame.
51, baby.
Microwave popcorn in the house. Yeah, we give you much more. Longevity, baby. Hey, yo, Dave.
Yo, it's been instilled in me since the infinite, y'all. Using these minutes like I value the call. Put your money in the bank and hold rank over friends who ain't got leadership skills. I got the sheep in my eyes, so I can't sleep. We like to land and lay the brand away. Grand operate the stand away at La Shice. I play the Xbox instead of fucking with dice. I hate losing the doors. You walk away with my dough, cause I doze. Tracy broke me, and now she wanna see the resident provoking me to pop Willis on my bicycle. Watch your eyes with me. 1 house, 2 houses, 3rd house, house rules. So house take bank, watch Dave bank. Dana had him on a hawk since Atlanta extravaganza. Gamma ray rap, I make the Hulk snap. Jump back like James Brown, hey now. When the liquor over, we smoking the hay now. Delegate humor a dose, I holla out the sound of those who keep the island close to me.
Wait. How many times?
Just believe it.
That was an 8 step, baby. Let's go.
I got
Smoke krills, still trying to get himself together from it. No one can quite run it like me. I'm on a cutting edge of what's alleged to be hot. And when you rock, it's just impersonations of me. The right is MC, MP with the V in the middle. Of the middle, you're playing courtesy of NY Dirty C, my man, my bass.